Welcome to the Hustle Report by Jason Malone, presented by Clicks Media.
Dr. Dre, whose real name is Andre Romelle Young, is a well-known American rapper, record producer, and entrepreneur. In 2006, Dre teamed up with music industry executive Jimmy Iovine to create Beats.Dre, a company that produces high-end headphones and speakers. The idea for Beats.Dre originated when Dre was dissatisfied with the sound quality of his headphones while working in the studio. He found that the headphones available on the market did not accurately reproduce the music he was producing. So Dre decided to team up with Iovine to create a headphone brand that would cater to the needs of music producers and audiophiles alike. Dre and Iovine founded the company in 2006, and they initially collaborated with Monster Cable, a company that specializes in producing high-performance audio and video cables. Together, they created the first Beats headphones, which were designed to offer superior sound quality and a stylish, modern design. The first Beats headphones were introduced to the market in 2008, and they quickly became a sensation. They were endorsed by numerous celebrities, and the brand became synonymous with high-end headphones that were both fashionable and functional. In 2014, Apple acquired Beats.Dre for $3 billion, making it one of the most significant acquisitions in Apple's history. Despite the acquisition, Dre remains involved in the company, however, and Beats continues to produce high-end headphones and speakers that are popular with music lovers and audiophiles around the world. Dr. Dre's decision to start a headphone company in 2006 was significant for a few reasons. Firstly, at the time the market for high-end headphones was relatively small, and the majority of headphones available were low quality and designed for casual use. This meant that there was a significant gap in the market for high-end professional-grade headphones that could accurately reproduce music in a way that was faithful to the artist's intentions. Dre recognized this gap and sought to fill it with a brand that was not only functional, but also fashionable. Secondly, Dre's decision to start Beats.Dre was also significant because it helped to change the perception of headphones from a simple accessory to a high-end fashion item. By partnering with artists and celebrities, Beats helped to create a culture of headphone wearing, where the headphones themselves became a statement of style and personality. Finally, Beats.Dre was also significant because it represented a shift in the music industry towards owning and controlling the hardware that music is consumed on. By creating a brand of headphones that were specifically designed to reproduce music in a certain way, Dre and his team were able to shape the way that people listen to music and to create a new market for high-end audio products. Overall, Dr. Dre's decision to start a headphone company in 2006 was significant because it helped to fill a gap for high-end audio products. It changed the perception of headphones from a functional accessory to a high-end fashion item, and it represented a shift in the industry towards owning and controlling the hardware that music is consumed on. When Dr. Dre started Beats.Dre in 2006, the music industry was going through a significant transition. The industry was in the midst of a digital revolution, with the rise of digital music platforms like iTunes and the introduction of the iPod. This was changing the way that people consume music, and it was also changing the economics of the music industry. One of the biggest challenges facing the music industry at the time was the decline in physical album sales. With the rise of digital music, consumers were shifting away from purchasing physical CDs, and this was causing a significant decline in album sales. This decline in album sales was also affecting the profitability of the industry, as the profit margins on digital downloads were lower than those on physical album sales. Another challenge facing the music industry at the time was piracy. With the rise of peer-to-peer file sharing networks like Napster, consumers were able to download music for free, which was causing significant financial losses for the industry. In this context, Dr. Dre's decision to start a headphone company was significant because it represented a new revenue stream for the industry. By creating a high-end brand of headphones that were specifically designed to reproduce music in a certain way, Dre was able to tap into a new market for high-end audio products that was not directly affected by the decline in album sales or piracy. Furthermore, by partnering with artists and celebrities, Beats was able to leverage the power of celebrity endorsements to create a brand that was synonymous with high-quality, fashionable headphones. This helped to create a new market for high-end headphones, which was not directly tied to the traditional music industry. Overall, the music industry was going through a significant transition when Dr. Dre started Beats by Dre in 2006. The decline in physical album sales and the rise of digital music platforms were changing the way that people consume music, and this was causing significant financial challenges for the industry. In this context, Dre's decision to start a headphone company was significant because it represented a new revenue stream for the industry and helped to create a new market for high-end audio products that was not directly tied to the traditional music industry. The period between 2006 and 2014, when Dr. Dre sold Beats to Apple for $3 billion, was a time of significant change and disruption for the industry. Another significant change during this period was the rise of streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal. By 2014, streaming services had become the dominant form of music consumption, and this was changing the way that the industry generated revenue. While streaming services provide a new revenue stream for the industry, they also pose significant challenges in terms of artist compensation and royalty payments. In addition to these changes, the period between 2006 and 2014 also saw a significant shift in the way that artists and musicians interacted with their fans. The rise of social media and online platforms like YouTube and SoundCloud gave artists unprecedented access to their audiences, and this changed the way that music was promoted and marketed. By acquiring Beats, Apple was able to tap into the growing market for high-end audio products and to position itself as a major player in the music industry. At the same time, the sale of Beats also represented a shift in the way that artists and musicians generated revenue, as they were able to leverage their celebrity and influence to create new revenue streams outside of traditional music sales. By selling Beats to Apple for $3 billion, Dr. Dre was able to capitalize on these changes and position himself as a major player in the evolving music industry. Dre's sale of Beats to Apple was a significant wealth creation event for him, and it highlighted the importance of ownership in the music industry. Prior to the sale of Beats, Dre's primary sources of income were his music career and his production work. While he had achieved significant success as a musician and producer, his earnings were largely tied to the sale of albums and the royalties generated from this music. By starting Beats, Dre was able to create a new revenue stream outside of traditional music sales, and this allowed him to diversify his income and to build wealth. However, the real value of Beats was not just in the headphones themselves, but in the brand and the intellectual property associated with it. By owning the brand and the IP, Dre was able to command a premium price for the company when he sold it to Apple. This highlights the importance of ownership in the music industry, as owning the rights to a brand or IP can be extremely valuable in terms of generating revenue and building wealth. The sale of Beats to Apple also highlights the growing importance of technology in the music industry. By acquiring Beats, Apple was able to expand its presence in the music industry and leverage the brand and IP to create new revenue streams. This demonstrates the importance of innovation and entrepreneurship in the music industry, as new technology and business models are constantly emerging and reshaping the industry. Overall, Dre's sale of Beats to Apple was a significant wealth creation event for him, and it highlighted the importance of ownership and innovation in the music industry. By owning his brand and IP associated with Beats, Dre was able to create a valuable asset that he could sell for a premium price. This underscores the importance of owning and protecting IP in the music industry, as it can be a key driver of revenue and wealth creation. While Beats was primarily known for its headphones, it also had a streaming music service called Beats Music, which was acquired by Apple as part of the deal. This gave Apple a foothold in the streaming market, which was rapidly becoming the dominant form of music consumption. The acquisition of Beats also had implications for the broader music industry. By valuing Beats at $3 billion, Apple sent a signal to investors and entrepreneurs that there was significant value to be found in music-related startups and companies. This helped to fuel a wave of investment and innovation in the music industry, with many new startups and technologies emerging in the wake of Beats' acquisition. The deal also underscored the growing importance of celebrity and brand in the music industry. Dr. Dre, who co-founded Beats, was a major celebrity in the hip-hop world, and his association with the brand helped to drive its popularity and success. This highlighted the potential for musicians and artists to leverage their celebrity and to influence and to create new revenue streams and build their brands outside of traditional music sales. Overall, the acquisition of Beats by Dre was a significant event in the music industry with implications for both Apple and the broader industry. It demonstrated the growing importance of streaming services and celebrity branding in the industry and helped to fuel a wave of investment and innovation in music-related startups and technologies. All right, guys, hopefully that was helpful. This episode was brought to you by Clicks Media, where we're focused on giving you the tools and information that you need to help you launch and scale your business. At Clicks Media, we can help you build your website, build your app, or help you develop a content strategy and distribute that content so you can raise awareness for your brand. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next episode.